Happy Friday, chosen ones. As we rest in this day, we rest in the presence, leaving everything on the outside of that door, knowing that the presence is always here, it's always available. And I'm not going to try to hold you too long. And as I study seeking the kingdom of God first and all its righteousness, I know all things will be added unto me, added unto you. That's Matthew 6:33. Because in this presence, there's just reverence, there's just honor, and it's not just we're honoring the presence. The presence is honoring us as we accept who we are in this presence. And the liberty, the wholeness, the wellness, the well-being, the joy, the faithfulness of this presence. I just say thank you today. I say thank you for this day that you created for me, for you, that we be glad and rejoice in it. And as I studied seeking the kingdom of God, and as I said yesterday or previously, I said rest is essential to worshiping and praising this presence for what it is in our lives, because that rest signifies that we trust what this word says about us, who this word says who we are, and what this word says that we can have, and who we can be in this presence. This presence has already ordained everything about our lives. And I just want to go back to the text, because once again, I say the Bible is an allegorical story. It talks about the states of consciousness of people: accepting, letting go, willing, and all the above, not anything below. So as I was saying previously, like yesterday, previously I was talking about how rest is imperative for us as the people who worship this spirit and spirit, who worship this presence in spirit and in truth. Because if the spirit is tired, how can we worship? So as I go back and study how Yeshua went back, and when he performed miracles, healed the sick, preached publicly, the presence declared the presence declared who he was at the baptism, when he crossed over, when he said, okay, this is who I am. I know this is what I came here for. He didn't deter from that no matter what. He knew the presence said, this is my beloved in whom I am well pleased. And God, how can you be pleased with yourself if you're frustrated, if you're tired and you don't know which way to go? So as we enter into this room, we know we don't enter. We enter with leaving everything on the outside of that door, so we don't leave like we came. We leave out restored, refreshed, and renewed, and reminded who we are. Yeshua, Jesus, he was loved before he performed anything, and he knew this. He knew this, and this is what God is telling you. I love you before you even start your performance. I love you before you even chose me. I love you before you even chose me. I love you. Your identity, and then your identity precedes the activity. When you start doing the things that you're called to do, your identity is recognized in that, because you are the miracle. You are the supernatural one. Nothing less than that. Many people work from acceptance, when Yeshua, Jesus, worked from acceptance. People work from acceptance, work for acceptance, but Jesus, or Yeshua, the source, this presence, he worked from acceptance. He knew he was accepted before he started doing what he needed to do. He knew who he was before he started doing what he was purposed to do. He knew who he was before he began talking what he talked about, explained how he explained. He knew who he was. And that's what this presence is. When you're rested in this presence, you begin to walk in a place of identity. I know who I am, regardless of what people say, regardless of what people do, regardless of what people say I am. I know who I am. So I just want you to know that you're already accepted. So I say that to say this is, there's strength in your rest. Matthew 11:28 says, come to me all who are weary and burdened. I will give you rest. So the reflection of that is, rest is not laziness. It is obedience. God designed your body to need rest, restoration. Not always going, not always busy. When you push past your limits without pause, you are operating outside of the kingdom, outside of the order of God's will. Today, give yourself permission to be still and know that there's a presence about you. And ask yourself, am I resting as an act of faith, or am I running on empty? And only you can answer that. Only you can. You guys, I love you, and I just want nothing but rest for you. I want you to exceed in everything that you do, and I want you to experience the overflow and know what it's like to live a life that is satisfying. not only for you, but for the whole collective of whatever you're doing to justify who you are, to glorify what you're doing and who you are in this presence. I love you, and you cannot take it back. Stay focused and motivated in the grace that is keeping you. And remember, you are crafted by greatness. Another one is me.